Everybody, welcome back to another Stacks Gaming video. Today, bringing you a long overdue Genesis video on on a deck profile. As you can see in the title, I have two decks here. I have a Nubia and a Fang. This is actually mine. This is my wife's. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do as many videos on Genesis as I'd like, due to the fact that, like I always say, I'm all over here in Arizona, and everybody I do videos with are in California. So I'll do what I can. But as I've said before, this game is really fun. It deserves a lot more attention and support. So go ahead and check it out. Like always, I'm going to leave all the links in the description for their Facebook, their Instagram, YouTube, everything. But yeah, today I'm going to bring you Nubia here. So let's move Fang out of the way. And this is just a deck I made from the stuff I've gotten from them, actually. And by them, I mean everybody on the Genesis team and Haunted Castle Gaming. I appreciate all the stuff we've gotten. So from some of their packs and a booster box I got, this is a deck I made. I haven't checked any deck lists, though they have tons of deck lists on their website, so go check that out if you want to find out more there. But after building this deck, I looked at some, and it looks like I was kind of going along the right track here. So hopefully it's a decent deck, at least from what I have. And as for the cost, because each of these cards have a little cost up here, the total was around $240 something. I'm talking about this, not the price of the deck and stuff. Though I should pick up some singles because there's some cards I need. There's some cards from the old set that actually lets me restore aura that I don't have, unfortunately. But yeah, 50 card deck. Let's get into it. Nubia, she's not much of a attacking type of champion. As you can see here, she has 20 health. She doesn't have any of those little bonuses that makes you mill less cards. But she does have a lot of aura, 150 aura right there. So not the strongest in terms of attack either. But she does have a nice ability of vision, with us to draw an extra card at the beginning of each round. I was about to say turn, I'm sorry. But in Genesis you got rounds, and each round you draw one card, but you have to draw two. So that always comes in handy. Think of it more of a, if you're playing Magic, it's more of a spell slinger type deck. You use the summons pretty much as your line of defense, and you have her run around. Really different from Raha that we had showcased in our only gameplay video. Hopefully we can bring you more. As she would run around, bring up the walls, bring up defenses, but she would attack with long range attacks. So I'm going to start off with the enchantments. I run 2 Flight. It's a quick enchant. It gets a continuous. It pretty much equips onto her, and she could go onto spots that are already occupied. So always comes in handy if you really need to get the hell out of there. That's the only enchantments I run. Let's go on to the techniques. 2 Smoke Bomb, because, you know, speaking of getting out of there, Smoke Bomb is always good. I also run 3 Wind Slash, just in case I do need some type of attack. It is a ranged attack, so you don't have to be right in front of their face to do it. For alterations, I do run 4 of the walls. More defense here, basically. And as you're going to see later on, I can be a little more reckless with this deck when it comes to high-costing cards, because of the amounts of aura she has. And I do like the fact that she draws twice. Whenever I play card games, I always like the drawing aspects of it. It's always a good thing. In Magic, I play blue, draw a lot. Oh. Sorry, just smacked the phone there. And when I would play Vanguard, I would play Oracle Think Tank. You know, stuff like that. Drawing is always good. Moving on to the spells. I play 5 Arcane Shield. Prevent the next 2 damage from an attack that's not targeting you. So that could be good for those range attacks or those attacks that could attack, you know, multiple areas. And why 5? Just because, honestly, I didn't get as much as other stuff that I wanted. So that's why I run 5, really. More over here. Next I run 4 Shutdown to negate a target ability that's happening in your awareness. Oh well, this card's awareness, which is right in front of you, but you know, it's pretty good. It's always good to negate something as well. Continuing on for some more ranged attacks, just like that, what was it, Whiplash? Yeah. Wind Slash, sorry. Whiplash? I think that's another card. Continuing on with those ranged attacks, I run 5 Searing Lights right here. A good 2 holy damage from a target in its awareness. And to continue the long range attacks, 2 Mystical Spear. You'll deal 3 damage to anything in its awareness. But just one though. Just one target, not the whole entire, you know, all 3 spots up there. That'd be crazy. Be such a low cost for that, to be honest. Because you could either pay the 16 aura, or you could mill the top 7 cards of your deck. So if you're running low on aura, that's always a good extra attack there that you could use and not have to pay for it. Next I run 1 Epiphany, just so I could draw some more cards. And honestly, I just needed an extra card in the deck, I believe, so I just threw that in there. So with this card, you'll deal 2 holy damage to anything that's awareness, And if it didn't have holy weakness before, it does this round. Basically, it lets you deal an extra 1 damage when you're dealing holy damage. So you can play that, and then, you know, combo off maybe a Swift right here, and deal an extra damage. Wish I had more of those, but that's all I got right now, unfortunately. Now here's a good one, Divine Renewal. You prevent the next 4 damage dealt to you, and then it has an extra cost. You can pay 5 aura, and if you prevented some damage, which of course you are, because that's what you're using for the Swift, you gain an extra 3 life. So that's pretty damn good. And that's it for all the spells and enchantments and everything. Now moving on to some of my favorite stuff, the summons. And of course, if anybody has any tips, you know, some suggestions, put them in the comments. So I run one of these djinns. It has a pretty decent awareness. But when you beckon this, you can target 1 champion or summon in its awareness, and it gains Pacify for the round. Pacify meaning that that target or that champion, I can't speak today, that champion or summon loses its awareness for the round. So pretty cool. Oh boy, it's one of those days. To kind of counter all the aura you would be spending, I play 2 Cabas. I wish I had more. I think I only pulled 2. But its beckon is only discard 1 card. So it has this like basic, you know, awareness just right in front of it. 2 health, not the biggest thing. But if you need something to just get in the way as you fall back, that's a pretty damn good option, and you won't use any aura. Now I run 2 of these Sphinx. I know it costs 15 aura. It has its basic awareness right in front of it, and horrible health. And its attack is only 3, which is decent, but it does have the flight and aerial, meaning it can move onto a spot that's already occupied, and it can only be hurt by something that has range attack abilities. So like if it was magic, and this card is flying basically, and you need reach to hit it. Next I got one of my favorite cards in this deck, to be honest. These electric snakes here. Could only attack right in front of it, but 4 health, and it has my favorite trigger ability, Execute. So if a champion is dealt damage by it, they either mill the top 3 cards or they get stunned. And when you stun a champion in this game, they cannot move or rotate, so that could be huge when you're trying to get away. Next, 2 Chrono Walker. I only got 2, but that's good enough for now. It has a quick beckon, 6 health, pretty massive right there. And it also has Decoy, which means you can slap this down whenever something's targeting your champion, and it basically switches spots with them, and everything that's targeting the champion, it'll target this instead. So that's always awesome there, another escape plan. And speaking of escape plans, I run 2 Stone Protectors. Yes, as you can see, it cannot attack, it has no awareness, and 3 health for 12 aura. But what it does do is it lets you relocate, which places itself and target champion on the same spot it's at, anywhere on the arena. If I'm getting any of these abilities incorrect, I apologize for that, but I think I'm understanding all this correctly. Next I run 2 Al-Il. Sorry, I always seem to butcher these names for some reason. 12 aura, has pretty decent health, and I like its awareness. It's really different. It's just right next to you pretty much. It has 3 attack, and pretty much just what I like about it is that when you play it, you get to draw a card. 1 Gilded Stag, just cause he has good awareness, and a nice area holy attack. That's basically all it's there for. But moving forward, these gotta be my favorite cards, definitely the strongest ones I believe in the whole deck, when it comes to summons anyways. So I run 2 of the Celestials right here. Pretty decent awareness, pretty decent life. I know it costs 18 aura, but it's a pretty damn good card. It has a very nice range drain attack for 2, and it has this amazing ability right here, this action, that if target champion or summon its awareness loses 2 life, it gains 2 life. And it has an extra ability where if a champion loses life, and if you remember what Pacify is, it means that target loses its awareness for the round. So it's a pretty damn powerful card in my opinion. But speaking of powerful cards, 2 Guardian of Balance. My god, this is a beast card right here to me. 17 aura, look at that awareness, but look at the health. 6 health, and a heavy attack for 5 on top of it. And of course, the best part about it, the trigger effect, the Day of Peace, when it enters the battlefield, prevents all damage dealt this round. Next, I have someone that costs 23 aura. Its awareness is right in front and has 4 health with a holy attack of 4. But when it enters the arena, everything adjacent to it gains 2 life. So if you need to recover, you got your summons around you need to recover, you slap this bad boy down and everybody gets them. And last but certainly not least, my favorite card just because of the artwork alone, a whopping 25 aura. Its awareness is right in front, its health is 6. It's Angel of Retribution. First off, I just want to say, like I said, health is 6, and its range holy attack is also 6, and that's pretty damn huge in this game. And of course, one of my favorite things, the flight and aerial. So you can move around onto any spot even if it's already used up. Definitely one of my favorite cards. I wish I had this card foil, as well as Nubia. I wish I had all these cards foil. These are all just nice looking cards. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we bring out some more videos for Genesis. And like I said, check the description. You can find out everything about them there. Go to their website. They have tons of deck lists. But like always, like, subscribe, leave some comments. I think this is the first time I say this, but ring the damn bell so you can get some notifications. And I'll see you guys next time on Stacks Gaming.